Hey guys, Adam here. Oh, wait a minute, let me adjust this camera a little bit. I want to make sure, there we go, that I'm looking right at you. Enjoying a frost brewed Coors Light. I don't know why I feel the need to arrange things on my desk while I'm talking to you guys, but I have an informative video tonight. I am going to be talking about cigar humidification. I've got this old jar. So first of all, I'm not in the humidor school. I'm in the tupperdore school. I should have gotten this a minute ago. So there's my humidor right there. It's, you know, nothing. I don't have a lot of inventory. Let's see what we do here. But there it is. You may be able to read that hygrometer. It's not important, but I'll go ahead and show you. Ooh, glare. 73 degrees Fahrenheit, 64% relative, or I guess ambient humidity, whatever the term is. So how do I keep that? It's really a little low. I keep it around 70, but you know, 64, whatever. So I've got this little thing. It's called a cigar caddy, and it's just this little jar of beads. And as you can see, those beads are tiny. They're smaller, well smaller than BBs that would go into a BB gun. So, you know, it's below the add line. There's an add line and a fill line there. Let's see. This being the add line and up here being the fill line. So what do? You guys, I'm sure already know all about this, but you get some distilled water, which I have over here. This is just a jug. I think it's probably like $1 or $2, you know, at Walmart or Kmart or whatever. And I just add water. This is a thrilling video, I'm sure. I don't really ever pay much attention to how much I add either. I just sort of dump some in there. So what happens is those little beads grow, and they get to be not quite the size of marbles, maybe the size of like small blueberries, but they will absorb that distilled water in no time. And there's a little before. I'm going to show you an after, and I may wind up having to wait till tomorrow to do that. I want these things to fully absorb, and once they absorb, they just sort of blow up, increase in size. They take on that water, and you put them back in the old humidor, and they give off the ideal humidification, thus transmogrifying your cigars. I've been really happy with it. According to my hygrometer, I've gotten good, consistent results with it. And in short, that's how I keep my cigars humidified. Like, you know, I just buy a few sticks at a time. As you can see, this is it. I've got, you know, let's see, let's just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 cigars right now. So my consumption is extremely low, and having 8 cigars on hand is plenty for me. I may have 8, I may have 18, I may have 20, but regardless or irregardless, that's how I do it. So these little jars can be had, and I can see they're already blowing up already, but they can be had for about $8 at your local tobacconist or online at your online tobacconist, and I highly recommend them. I know a lot of you guys probably already use these, or use the gel, or use the beads that you put in pantyhose, or whatever. But personally, for my small stash, not mustache, these are ideal. So I will make a 2-part to this video where I show you the blown up beads. So until then, I'll cut this off now. Alright guys, I'm back. It's probably been about 20 minutes, and I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. But those tiny little balls have, I don't know, been up by a factor of 6 to 10. I probably could add more water, but I'm just going to kind of hold what I got. So, you know, I guess some of you scientific types would probably say that, you know, the moisture leaves or exchanges somehow. There's some kind of exchange going on, because some of these kind of have a dingy look to them. I wouldn't say it's mold. It's probably just, you know, maybe it pulls out, not contaminants, what am I trying to say? Stuff from the cigars when it's making things more humid. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there that's smarter than me can explain it. But either way, I think probably what that means is it's time to get a new jar. I've had this jar for a couple of years. So, yeah, I think the next time I order a few sticks off the internet, I'll probably go ahead and throw on a jar of stuff. So, yeah, that's the long and the short of it. I'm just going to take this, you know, like I said, I put it in with distilled water, and, well, I'm still trying to adjust the camera. I apologize for that. Well, that's as good as it gets. But, yeah, I'm just going to put it, you know, back in the humidor. And those cigars smell delicious. So that you've kind of got a situation like that right there, where over here I've got my humidification, and over here I've got my cigars. So not rocket science by any means, but I do say that this particular container has been a good one, and yeah, I don't have any problems with mold or anything like that. So if you guys are considering the possibility of doing some kind of a tupperdore, I advise, one, you get a decent Tupperware container, and two, you buy a jar of that stuff that I've just showed. They have beads and gel and all, you know, any of those artificial, it's not a humectant, I don't guess. It's a hydration device, or Oasis, whatever you want to call it. Hydration device. I advise doing that, because you're talking about, really, you're going to be spending less than $10, and it's worry free. It's not as beautiful as a hand carved mahogany or lined with Spanish cedar, etc., but it's a good way to store a few cigars, you know, for football games, whatever. So I've talked enough about that. Talk to you guys later.